Okay, we're back in the Longs Peak United Methodist Kitchen, and now we're going to take the standard coffee carafe and we're going to show you how to load that one up. Once again, we're going to skip putting the water in since this is just for demonstration purposes, but let's just show you how the water gets put into here. You fill this up, raise that lid, fill it up with water, raise this lid like that, and pour the water into the back, like that. Put this back in here, and then we will put the filter and the coffee into the top. Let's see how to do that. So we've got our filters usually stored right over here on top of the coffee container. Usually you'll have them here, and if you run out, there are lots more back in the pantry, which we saw on our previous video. So we'll just put this handy dandy filter into here, and then we take our coffee. Once again, being careful not to put decaf in here, and basically season according to taste, so to speak. And I cover the bottom. I tend to make medium to weak coffee. I cover the bottom, and then I just give this a little shake to even that out. Close this up. Take the plug into the wall, and throw the switch, and the coffee brews itself. And we usually put this coffee maker, once we filled it with water and coffee ready to brew. We don't brew it here. Once again, take it across the way to that sturdy table over there. And you can see on the left side of that table is another plug. And to have it on a separate circuit, we plug this smaller coffee pot into here. And our decaf, we put right here on our shelf near this corner. Right here is where we put the decaf. And we also put the tea there, and we put the tea there in two forms. One, we just boil up water, and we use this handy white container to boil up the water. And all you do is plug it in and just put that switch down, and it will boil the water. And it will stop, and it will, once the water is boiling. And so if you need to reheat it, you just, once again, throw this switch downward to reheat it. And then over here are the various and sundry tea bags of all different kinds, and we usually just take this nice big tray out and put it over next to the boiled water right over there on the counter. And here are all of our contaminants. We have cream. People love to put this into their coffee, and we have sweeteners, which they also love to put into their coffee. And we always used to, by the big urn, we usually take this really big pick-me-up jar of sugar and our stirrers. And that's all for the coffee and the tea. Let's talk about snacks on our next video.